What's good, y'all? It's the one and only King Cal 516 live in the mix, and this is the Switch Flames podcast. Be sure to check out our website, www.switchflames.com. Hit us up on Twitter at Switch Flames, and definitely check out the Facebook and YouTube page at Switch Flames Podcast. Definitely appreciate in advance if you hitting the like and subscribe button, and definitely hit that notification tab to stay up to date with all things Switch Flames. Happy New Year, all that good stuff. We are back officially. Took a little break for the holidays, but we are back, and I want to start off with this whole Kyrie Irving situation of the Brooklyn Nets. So we know the Brooklyn Nets decided, once Kyrie Irving decided he did not want to take the jab, even though he was eligible to play road games at least, the Brooklyn Nets just wanted to sit him down because they were thinking about, as reported was, they didn't want a part-time player, they wanted cohesion, they didn't want to have to, bring him just for road games, and he's not around for home games, so they didn't want any distractions, quote unquote. But it looks like things have changed with this whole COVID Omicron outbreak that's going on, and so many players are going in and out of protocols. It looked like the Nets just got to a point where they just need warm bodies, right? And so Kyrie Irving obviously is being paid still a whole lot of money. He's still being paid half his salary this season. And so it's like a situation where I think the Nets eventually just gave in. I think they realized that they're still playing Kevin Durant heavy minutes. Kevin Durant is carrying a heavy load. And yes, Kevin Durant is an elite player. But at the same time, you don't want to overuse him so much to the point where come playoff time, maybe he doesn't have as much juice. You know what I'm saying? So the key for a lot of these veteran teams who have championship aspirations is health, right? Most importantly, you want to be healthy and ready come playoff time. And sometimes overusing your star could lead to potential ramifications that might hurt your team. And so it looks like everybody's on board with Kyrie coming back. And as reported, Kyrie Irving is returning tomorrow, guys. He's going to turn on Wednesday versus the Pacers. And so Kyrie Irving is back after missing, around 35 or so games. Kyrie Irving is back, and he's going to make his debut tomorrow night, guys, against the Pacers. I'm definitely excited about this. I want to see Kyrie play. Kyrie Irving is the difference maker for this Nets, and it's Kyrie Irving playing with the Nets and being in this lineup that makes them one of the most dynamic offenses we've seen. Without Kyrie Irving, you need Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, because as good as James Harden is not the sniper. He's not the same efficient sniper as Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. James Harden, to me, on this team is the glue guy because of the fact that he can play make at a high level better than those other two. He sees the floor better than those other two players, in my opinion, right? And so now when you have, and he can score, but the biggest asset they need for him really is that playmaking ability. And then now, if you make James Harden your third option, it just makes this like, what? You know what I mean? Crazy dynamic. So having two locked and loaded assassins on the court, a lot of teams don't even have one legitimate assassin, let alone two. You know what I mean? And so the Nets, to me, with Kyrie Irving, that's what makes them dangerous, and that's what makes them potentially a championship team. Now, how can they finagle this as the season progresses? How can they finagle this as the playoffs come? It's going to be interesting to see, because especially come playoff time, that's going to be tough if you got some series where, the Nets have home court advantage and 4 games on at home. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kyrie Irving doesn't play 4 of those home games. That's going to be kind of crazy to deal with. But I think at this point, the Nets, with the kind of season is, with all its health and safety protocols, we're just in this weird COVID environment of sports. I think at this point, the Nets are like, we're just going to get whatever we can get, and we'll see how the chips fall. In my opinion, and I'm just being honest, I think that the Nets should have just had Kyrie play the whole season on the road and just do that, because to me, to give in at this point made no sense to even bench him all those games to begin with, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, but I'm definitely excited to see Kyrie Irving come back and play. He'll be there once again tomorrow night versus the Pacers. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments. We are back. I'm going to definitely hit you up with some videos and some, definitely some podcast episodes. So definitely check us out. Until next time, I'm signing off. It's your boy King Cal 516. Switch Flames Podcast.